All right, everybody. Today I want to talk about creating a workflow that that everybody can kind of follow, and it's more effective and more efficient. Right now we have Megan out there working FreedomSoft, and we have Solomon and Manib out there working their parts of FreedomSoft. So Megan, just so you know, Solomon sends out text messages to real estate agents looking for off-market deals, and Manib uh, downloads or goes into and finds probate records and skip traces those and sends out those. And he should be doing those every day or every couple of days. So now we kind of have three moving parts in here, and I want to bring all those together. And I want to bring everything, any type of communications that's happening between with Solomon or Manib, I want those communications to fall under Megan. So any leads that you guys generate, I want you to send those to Megan. She will be your go-to person as far as when you get to a point where you're needing somebody to pick up a phone, negotiate, whatever. I want everything to be ran to her because she's very skilled at that, and she can really help me take some of this stuff off my plate so I can focus on just the sales piece and building a better, bigger buyers list. And she can really just focus on anything that's being ran through FreedomSoft will just fall under her. I just want to show you what I did and the workflows. Going to the workflows, and this is just a starting point. Megan, if you want to change any of this up so that's more efficient, you're communicating with the guys, you figure out a better way to do it, by all means, do whatever you guys need to do. So don't let me hold you up on that. So I created this probates is now going to be the workflow for Manib on the probates. And it's very simple, and it definitely needs to be expanded. But if a lead comes in and Manib, it looks like it's a good lead, I want you to sign it to Megan under the status. It'll automatically send her, a task so that she knows to jump on that and follow up with that lead. I'm bouncing around the idea of putting an automatic email or a text message in there so that it says something like, hey, thanks for the follow up, or thanks for getting back to me. I'll be reaching out to you shortly. And so that way, an immediate text message goes out, and then Megan then shortly thereafter gets on the lead. But that would go to her if it's a lead. If it's a longer term lead, it doesn't look like it's something that's immediate. Maybe the person today contacted me in a month or so, or a couple weeks out. Then set this status here. If we didn't get any phone numbers or get any responses, we might have to do some additional skip tracing. We'll get to that down the road. But that's just the kind of general workflow for Manib and doing the probates. And Solomon, let's go to your workflow. I really just changed up. So we are realtors. So this was Solomon's workflow that we use for the realtors, and he already has a pretty advanced workflow set up. Just so you know, Megan, you can jump in here and take a look to see how that plays out. I added Megan as a follow-up. So there's no real reason to have me send the lead to me, but if for some reason you can send it to me. But for here on out, Solomon, I want you to now, if it's a lead, I want you to generate that for Megan. And again, I would like to probably put some kind of text message in here. It's automatic, so when you respond or when you assign this lead, a text message goes out to that client. But we can talk more about that later. You guys would have to jump on the follow-up campaigns in here nearly like 2 or 3 times a day to make sure that's operating correctly. Yeah, that's how I envision all this kind of flowing. So I want all the leads that kind of in FreedomSoft to flow to Megan, and she can work on that stuff. Of course, if she has any questions, she can contact me on pricing, that sort of stuff. I think that's about it that I wanted to cover. Just a real high level look of how we're going to start shifting the FreedomSoft leads over to Megan instead of me, because as you guys can see, I get bottlenecked with leads and I just don't get to them all. So I'm going to assign probably most of these over to Megan here today so we can get this cleaned up. But she's a lot better about staying on top of this stuff than me. So that'll be helpful for you guys because faster responses means more properties that we get closed. So this bringing Megan on board will greatly benefit you guys um, as well as me. And then of course the idea is for everybody to make more money. So I'll be in touch.